Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Bayern Munich Guehi after collapse of Liverpool deal, Falk. Liverpool's dramatic deadline day pursuit of Guehi may not be the last chapter in this story, with fresh reports suggesting Bayern Munich are now monitoring the England international. As reported by Christian Falk for CF Bayern Insider, the Crystal Palace defender is one of several names being tracked by Bayern sporting director Max Eberl. Falk explained that the Bundesliga champions now work with detailed shortlists, and Guehi features as a defensive option if current players are sold in the near future. Guehi, sure, the Crystal Palace centre-back is interesting, Falk noted, but he also would have cost money this summer. With the window shut, they now want to see how the defence will perform. Now, they have to see if it works, or if they'll want to sell Kim Min-jae. Guehi could be an option for the future. For us, of course, Guehi's situation is still raw. The 25-year-old underwent a medical in London after Liverpool and Palace agreed a £35 million fee, only for the deal to collapse late when Palace decided not to sell. The defender's qualities remain highly regarded at Anfield, but his failure to arrive was softened by the headline additions of Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz. Arne Slot commented on the failure to get the deal over the line, but his words only showed that there's still a plan to lure the defender to Anfield in the future. Still, Guehi's name being linked elsewhere underlines how close we were to pulling off a major coup in defense. If Bayern do return for him in 2026, like Real Madrid are also reportedly plotting to do, it will only prove how Liverpool's recruitment strategy continues to identify the very best talent before Europe's other elite clubs make their move. For now, the Palace captain remains in London, but it feels inevitable that this transfer saga will resurface, and Liverpool will be watching closely. Liverpool transfer news today. Liverpool news today as Bayern Munich Guehi after Liverpool's deal collapsed. Reports reveal Liverpool also considered a £47 million PSG star before completing a smart transfer. Arne Slot makes a big claim on Harvey Elliott following his shock Aston Villa loan move. Michael Edwards could sign a new deal as FSG prepare long-term plans with Slot and Hughes. Plus, Michael Olise, huge asking price revealed, with Liverpool in pole position, while FSG are finalising a £500 million all-star deal compared to Manchester United's takeover. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool FC breaking news, transfers, and updates from Anfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Liverpool news daily. Our second news is Liverpool considered signing £47 million Paris Saint-Germain star before completing smart transfer. Liverpool agreed to sign Georgi Mamardashvili for £29 million, but they did look at alternative goalkeepers. Liverpool were interested in signing two alternative goalkeepers to Georgi Mamardashvili, reports suggest. The 24-year-old completed his move to Anfield on July 1. It was a transfer almost 1 year in the making after the Reds agreed a deal with Valencia in August 2024 for a fee of up to £29 million. However, it was arranged that Mamardashvili stayed at the Spanish side for the 2024-25 campaign to play regular football, with Alisson Becker the number 1 goalkeeper at Liverpool while the highly rated Caoimhin Kelleher remained deputy. Mamardashvili still awaits his debut for the Premier League champions. It is likely to be against Southampton in the Carabao Cup third round later this month, but he is among the most promising stoppers in Europe and was nominated for the Yashin Trophy last year. Mamardashvili was highly impressive for Georgia at Euro 2024 as the country surprisingly reached the knockout stage. Liverpool would have expected Kelleher to depart in the summer transfer window, having stated several times that he wanted to be first choice. He joined Brentford for up to £18 million. Meanwhile, Alisson is in the final year of his contract, although the club have the option of an additional year. The Brazil international has spoken about his desire to return to boyhood club Internacional before he retires. Alternatives eyed. The Reds opted to sign Mamardashvili as it was deemed smart business. But according to the Times, Liverpool looked at two alternative keepers. One was Lucas Chevalier of Lille, and he completed a move to Champions League holders Paris Saint-Germain in the summer. ESPN reported that the fee could rise to £47 million. Diogo Costa of Porto, who helped Portugal win the Nations League earlier this year, was also on the radar. What's been said. After joining Liverpool, Mamardashvili told the club's website, "I am happy, I am very excited to be here. It's a huge moment for me because joining a club like Liverpool, it's not only a transfer, it's a dream come true for me. I feel ready, motivated and proud. When I agreed to Liverpool's offer last summer, I felt that something big was beginning in my life. But now I truly understand what it means to be Liverpool's player. When I was a child I always watched some videos on YouTube of goalkeepers, and I remember some Liverpool goalkeepers as well. I remember Jerzy Dudek and then Pepe Reina and now Alisson Becker. Liverpool has a big goalkeeper legacy and I want to try to write my own chapter in this goalkeeper's legacy." Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool FC breaking news, transfers, and updates from Anfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Liverpool news daily. Our third news is Slot makes big claim about Elliott after surprise Aston Villa move. Liverpool head coach Arne Slot has insisted that Harvey Elliott remains an important figure for the club despite completing a season-long loan to Aston Villa on deadline day. The midfielder, still only 22, was part of the squad that lifted the Premier League title last season and has already collected multiple honours at Anfield since arriving as a teenager. Speaking before this weekend's trip to Burnley, the Dutchman explained why the decision was taken. "That's another positive thing, I think," the boss told reporters. "Harvey is in a very good place, going to a very nice club with Aston Villa. I think it's in the interest of everyone when he didn't get the playing time he probably deserved for the quality player he is." Slot stressed that Elliott's contribution to Liverpool's success should not be underestimated. "I know everyone always talks about Mo, Virgil and the others if we win the league. But players like him were definitely also the reason why we could win it, because he always was positive if he had to play 5 or 10 minutes, he helped the team. That mindset, according to the 46-year-old, is why the England under-21 international deserves to flourish during his time at Villa Park." Liverpool continue to benefit from loan moves. Elliott is not the only red to look to impress elsewhere. Slot pointed to Luis Diaz at Bayern Munich and Tyler Morton at Lyon as examples of how players leaving Anfield can thrive. The midfielder's move follows a busy summer that saw Liverpool land record signings such as Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak, reshaping the squad for the title defense. The fact that Elliott's temporary exit includes buyback and sell-on clauses shows how highly the club still value him and why they turned down laughable offers from RB Leipzig. As Slot made clear, Elliott's professionalism and talent give him every chance of returning to Liverpool ready to play a bigger role in the future, for a player who clearly loves the Reds. Liverpool transfer news today. Liverpool news today as Bayern Munich Mark Guehi after Liverpool's deal collapsed. Reports reveal Liverpool also considered a £47 million PSG star before completing a smart transfer. Arne Slot makes a big claim on Harvey Elliott following his shock Aston Villa loan move. Michael Edwards could sign a new deal as FSG prepare long-term plans with Slot and Hughes. Plus, Michael Olise, huge asking price revealed, with Liverpool in pole position, while FSG are finalising a £500 million all-star deal compared to Manchester United's takeover. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool FC breaking news, transfers, and updates from Anfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Liverpool news daily. Our fourth news: Edwards in line for new deal as FSG make Slot and Hughes plan clear. Michael Edwards, our CEO of football, has entered negotiations with the ownership group about a fresh contract, according to TBR Football's Graham Bailey. Liverpool owners trust Edwards after record transfer window. Liverpool's record summer spend was no coincidence, with Fenway Sports Group now opening talks to extend the deal of the man pulling the strings behind the scenes. Bailey reports that FSG believe Edwards, sporting director Richard Hughes and head coach Arne Slot are the best backroom trio in world football, and they want them tied down until well beyond their current 2027 agreements. That I am told that FSG are very happy with the status quo, they love Edwards, and believe his decisions over Hughes and in turn Slot, have been invaluable to the club's success, Bailey explained. The trust was visible this summer as Liverpool sanctioned a £450 million spend, smashing the British transfer record twice. The arrival of Alexander Isak for £125 million and Florian Wirtz for £116 million headlined a window that also saw Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong arrive. One of Edwards' key tasks is to lead FSG's multi-club model, with Malaga among the teams linked. While Bordeaux talks collapsed last year, the Reds' football chief is determined to oversee the project while ensuring our Anfield success continues. Edwards famously resisted an approach from Al Hilal earlier this year, underlining his commitment to the Liverpool project. His joint decision to appoint Slot last summer directly led to our 20th league title, and any extension is another sign that we are in safe hands. This development comes as FSG continue their wider football strategy, as other European owners monitor the multi-club trend too. Liverpool transfer news today. Liverpool news today as Bayern Munich Mark Guehi after Liverpool's deal collapsed. Reports reveal Liverpool also considered a £47 million PSG star before completing a smart transfer. Arne Slot makes a big claim on Harvey Elliott following his shock Aston Villa loan move. Michael Edwards could sign a new deal as FSG prepare long-term plans with Slot and Hughes. Plus, Michael Olise, huge asking price revealed, with Liverpool in pole position, while FSG are finalising a £500 million all-star deal compared to Manchester United's takeover. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool FC breaking news, transfers, and updates from Anfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Liverpool news daily. Our fifth news is Michael Olise, huge asking price revealed, Liverpool in pole position to agree deal. Michael Olise has been given a price tag of £100 million by Bayern Munich amid interest from Liverpool and several other top clubs, sources have told Football Insider. Olise's career has been on a steeply upward trajectory since leaving Crystal Palace for Bayern Munich in a £50.8 million deal last summer, and he managed a tally of 20 goals and 23 assists in his debut season. ASI revealed on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, a number of Europe's top clubs are keen on signing Olise in upcoming transfer windows, and Liverpool currently lead the charge. Liverpool have identified Olise as a replacement for Mohamed Salah as he weighs up his future and life after leaving Anfield, but my sources have said that Bayern will do everything they can to keep him. Sources have told Football Insider that Bayern will demand nothing short of £100 million to sell Olise with the Frenchman under contract to 2029, and that huge price tag is only likely to increase in the future, Liverpool weighing up £100 million Michael Olise move. Liverpool's potential pursuit of Olise is dependent on Salah's own exit decision after he recently penned a new contract at Anfield, but it remains to be seen if other clubs move to overtake the Reds in the race. It's more than just Liverpool who will be looking at Michael Olise, his career is just going up and up, I revealed on the new Inside Track podcast when asked about interest in Bayern's number 17. All top European clubs will be interested in Michael Olise, he's not going to be easy one to get out of Bayern though. He's under contract at the German club until 2029 and Bayern Munich won't want to lose him, you're talking huge money to get him out of there. You'd be looking at £100 million for Bayern to sell him. Olise's stellar form since arriving in Munich has certainly justified Bayern's attempts to at least double their money if they do sell the 23-year-old in the future, after the German giant's own transfer business. Bayern signed Luis Diaz from Liverpool for £60 million and agreed a loan-to-buy deal for Nicholas Jackson late in the window, with Chelsea set to earn a total of £70 million if he signs permanently next summer. Uli Hoeneß has poured water on the prospect of this by revealing conditions in Bayern's obligation to buy Jackson that could result in him returning to Stamford Bridge, and save them a £56.2 million transfer fee. That will be good news for Bayern's finances and gives them a greater chance of retaining Olise going forward, or it could allow them to raise his price tag even higher than that statement £100 million figure. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool FC breaking news, transfers, and updates from Anfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Liverpool news daily. Our last news is Liverpool and FSG co-owner finalising all-star £500 million deal with Man United takeover parallels. Jerry Cardinale, one of the biggest shareholders in Liverpool ownership group FSG, is on the verge of completing a major investment deal that poses questions for football finance and the Premier League. Cardinale founded Redbird Capital, a private equity behemoth whose individual stake in FSG is second only to those held by Liverpool principal owner John Henry and President Mike Gordon respectively. Redbird also owns AC Milan, where their leadership has been fiercely criticized of late, as well as Toulouse. Despite Cardinale's extensive financial interests in football, he is perhaps the loudest voice in the game at present, insisting that sports teams are overpriced, a bubble which, one day, will go pop. Does he include Redbird's outpost at Anfield in that analysis? FSG paid £300 million to buy Liverpool in 2010, but, if you subscribe to the likes of Forbes or KPMG's football benchmark, are now worth close to £4 billion. When the order came from Boston to put Liverpool up for sale in 2022, they may well have had ulterior motives. TBR football sources reflecting on that bombshell announcement suggest that Fenway may have been stress testing their valuation of the club. In the end, they sold a small minority stake to Dynasty Equity, which valued the club at around £4.2 billion. In so doing, they welcomed another private equity firm to the extended FSG family. There are now dozens of investors in the Fenway Sports Group web, potentially with commercial benefits for the reigning Premier League champions. And two new deals agreed by Redbird Capital show the level of influence that Liverpool have behind them. FSG investors Redbird Capital complete two huge media deals. Redbird have around £9 billion worth of assets under management, with their indirect equity stake in Liverpool via Henry and the rest of the FSG among their most prominent, but arguably their most high-profile deal was completed earlier this year, when Redbird facilitated the merger of two leading U.S. entertainment brands, Skydance and Paramount. The new entity is valued at around £21 billion and was until recently a Premier League rights holder, owning the license to air the competition up until the end of Liverpool's title-winning season in 2024-25. Now, Redbird are on the cusp of securing a new deal to acquire British newspaper The Telegraph. Last week, the private equity firm submitted their £500 million bid for regulatory approval. If given the green light, the deal will see Redbird take control of The Telegraph, having previously owned it in a joint venture with IMI, the United Arab Emirates sovereign wealth vehicle presided over by Manchester City owner Sheikh Mansour. As part of the proposed deal, IMI will retain a minority stake, while the arrangement will also see Len Blavatnik, the owner of DAZN, a major disruptor in the sports media landscape, invest in the outlet. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.